Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another video. Today we are here for episode number 34 of Goattville building, and here we are over in the city, but we are not going to be building here actually. I kind of figured I've been working way too much on the city, or not way too much, just for too long, I think. It's been the longest time since I worked on something else. You know, before I was working on the city, I was working on the museums down there, and you know, even then those were pretty much part of the city. So it's probably been about 8 months since I've last worked on something that was not directly involved in the city. So I figured just for maybe this episode, or possibly even the few after that, I'm going to be working on some other parts of Goattville, trying out to see what some of this world edit feature can do to help the rest of the world. Not just so that I can sort of cheat my way through everything and make everything all boring, but to fill up a bit more. And I'll sort of describe how I'm going to be doing that later. So yeah, I suppose we can just get right over to where we're going to be doing this. So when I first started Goattville, it was not to make a city, like as you can see right there. It was mostly just to build a world where I can build pretty much whatever project I want. Whichever project I want. I don't know why I said that like that. Yeah, so I kind of started off with this little suburban area right here where I do a bunch of like small little projects where nothing was too much. So like I built a gas station, some houses, townhouses, a little shopping center over there. Nothing too big. So yeah, I kind of figured I want to come back to this and, you know, try some stuff out, specifically over here in the houses, the little suburban area right here. So this is the part that I was working on probably like well over a year ago. I think the last time I worked on this area was probably like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It's been a while. But I'm not going to be working specifically on this part because this part's already gotten like some basic stuff started, and I'll probably come back to that later. I'm going to be working back here on some new stuff. So in this kind of back neighborhood, since it's sort of towards the back and it's, you know, kind of buried off, I think I'm going to make this like a little bit more of an older part of the world. You know, all this stuff looks really new and, you know, a little bit more well off. Meanwhile, this one is just going to be, you know, a bit more run down, like it's been here for like 60 years or something like that. So it's going to be like a similar style, but it's still going to be, you know, a bit different. So I think the first step that we're going to do is we're going to do the trees a little bit differently. Over there, the trees are very young and small, but over here, we're going to make them a bit older. So I guess we can sort of get to that. We're going to be using similar materials, probably using oak wood and such, but maybe with the leaves we can use birch leaves. How do you maneuver this thing? Where are the leaves? Here they are. Probably going to use birch leaves because they're a bit more neutralized. That's spruce, there's birch. And yeah, I guess we can I'm just going to quickly build something like that out. Not going to spend too much time talking because I want to get a good amount of progress done. So yeah, I'll just sort of keep working on this. Alright, so we got this one tree, but of course, you know, I can't just copy and paste it all the way down without it looking, you know, a bit strangely repetitive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this once, change it up a little bit, change up the leaves and the stump a little bit so it's not completely the same, but it pretty much will be completely the same, and I'll probably make like another variance as well. So we'll have 3 different types of trees. I'll just copy and paste them all the way down and it would look quite splendid. So yeah, I will see you when I finish all of that. Alright, there we go. I think that actually looks quite nice. So we created a couple different variants, just copy and pasted it over, and I have all the coordinates saved, so when we go to make more of it, I can just easily just make another layer of that. So yeah, that's quite nice. But anyway, let's get into some more interesting stuff, specifically with the house right here. I built a small thing right here for the driveway. The houses are going to be like right up here, you know, pretty close to the road. You know, unlike those other ones where they have a pretty big front yard, this one is just going to be, you know, a bit closer to here. So yeah, I guess we can just sort of get started. I have a little reference image that I'm going to sort of base some stuff off of. Not completely, of course, but you know, because why not? So anyway, let's start out with some bricks. I think brick is a nice sort of old style material. Here we go, we can just get it from here. And yeah, I guess we can just sort of start building something random like this. I haven't built like a house just randomly for a while, so this is going to be quite an adventure just building it just without any sort of plan. Alright, so let's see, how big should the garage be? I'd say like 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make it 10, why not? So we'll do that, just to give it as much space as possible. And then I suppose we can get into planning some of the interior before we get too crazy about certain things. Should I make it brick going across here? Yeah, I guess so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe 5, 6. Let's mark out the windows. We're gonna use, let's use normal glass, why not? I haven't used normal glass in a while. So that'd be like 2 there, have 1 block there, 2 there, and this will go up, something like that. And then here we can have sort of 3 blocks, which gives space for the door, and then we can just sort of copy this over. So 2, that's what I did for that, right? Yeah, that goes up like that, 2 again, 2 again, 1, 2. There we go. Is this a good enough layout for a house? Is that big enough? I think that's big enough. Yeah, it's going to be around 2 floors tall. I'll probably expand a bit more out back this way. But aside from that, I suppose this is a good way to start. I'm going to try and quickly draft out the floor plan. I don't want this to be too long, so hopefully I can just sort of quickly do this as quickly as possible. So we can have those 2 like that. We can have the first walls coming out here. I don't think we're going to be able to double stack the walls, unfortunately. Or maybe we can try, who knows. So that's where it'll come out. Maybe we can have row of stairs going up like that, which means that this is going to have to be able to come out like that. Alright, let's see. Trying to do this as quick as possible. Leave a room of 3 open. Well, 2 actually. Just to keep like that. Actually, yeah, I probably should just do a little cut of this because it's going to take forever and it's just going to be me saying doing this, not that. So yeah, I'll be right back once I've gotten a good design. Alright, so I kind of figured this video was long enough already, so I did a little bit more than just the floor plan. I also did a majority of the exterior as well. The interior is all planned out, we just need to build it, so I guess we can just do a little tour of this to sort of finish off the episode, just so it's not too terribly long. So here it is. I think it looks quite nice. It's got a nice lovely little brick front, and on the sides I used mushroom blocks, I think, to make it, to go off that look of siding. Oh yeah, and I just realized I need to do the windows on the back there. And I don't know if this looks good or not. I think it does kind of look pretty good, especially from a distance. You can kind of understand what I was trying to go for. And I think it does kind of work. So yeah, I think that should be pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it's terrible. I have no idea. But if we go over here to the front door, I should probably add something up there that's a bit empty. But if we come in here, I'll try to explain this as best as possible. So here are the stairs going up to the second floor right there. I'm not going to be able to add a basement or anything just because I don't think any of the houses on this world have basements. If we go over here, this is just a room. I don't know, I didn't really specify the rooms. All I know is this is room A, and then this is room B, and then that kind of flows into room C. And then over here, this is where the kitchen is. And then over here, there's some weird space like this. I don't know, maybe some closets. Closet will go there, and then over here will be the bathroom. It's kind of off in the corner, but it's really the only place where I could find a good place for it. And then this just leads to the garage, so I might have to change that up a bit, but we will only see once I get to the interior. I'm building that's just to see how it turns out, and the back door will probably be somewhere around there. So yeah, that's that. If we go to the second floor, I'm gonna have to fly because there's no actual floor. This is bedroom A, pretty small, but it will do. There's a little closet right there. Bedroom B is even smaller. I probably should redesign this because I'm realizing just how small this is. So terribly small, but I just wanted to fit 2 bedrooms on the second floor. I think that would be, that was kind of my objective, and that was probably the best way that I could do it. So it's pretty small. Closet's even smaller, but oh dear, it's the best that I can make it. And over here is the little bathroom, pretty small as well, but you know, this entire house is small. We have to deal with that. And then here's just a closet for no reason, just want to add some extra space there, so I put a closet. And then over here, this leads to the master bedroom, right here. And then through this weird narrow hallway, I think I was going to put a closet in that. So yeah, it's not going to be too abstract. And then this leads to an even bigger closet right here, and then the master bathroom. So yeah, that's the idea with the house. Pretty simple house, definitely a change for what I was working on, because you know, it wasn't anything like a skyscraper. It was like an actual house, and that's something I haven't worked on in a while, and I just realized this is a mess. Yeah, that's the problem with the mushroom blocks. You can't pick block them, you actually have to find them in the thing. They're somewhere down here. There we go. So let's just fill that. And yeah, probably in the next video I may be working on something similar, or who knows, maybe I'll move on to something else. And this can just sort of be like, I'll just sort of slowly work on this over time, so all this can be filled out. And I'm going to copy and paste the houses like this. I'll probably come up with a couple different variants of it, maybe flip one. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try this world edit feature. I don't know exactly how this works, so if a Minecraft expert out there can help me. I want to try replace item. You see that right there? That translates to switches items in inventory. Wonder what that means. So hopefully that means that I can like select a certain area and switch out 2 different blocks. Hopefully you can do that. If not, then this may not have been the best idea to start working on this right now, but you know, it's still a nice interesting little journey to have. So yeah, I suppose I can, in between episodes, I can try figuring out the interior, doing some of the backyard, and maybe seeing if that replace item thing works. Who knows? But yeah, I guess that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!